One thing, the first step, tomorrow, the two of us are going to do this. Let's discuss. Well, hi, I'm Nancy Merland with Merland Marketing and Social Media. If we haven't met, I'm a marketing, business development, content, social, and digital media speaker, trainer, and advisor. All right, what is this one thing, first step, two of us, tomorrow message? Well, I just had almost a week off. We left last Sunday, got back Friday from a week in Virginia. So nice. I was with, for a Tuesday through Friday, I was with 4 of my siblings, and it's the first time we've been together on a holiday in over 15 years, which is just much too long. But it was so special at my little brother's house, his farm, and horses, dogs, cats, the whole shebang, and it was so nice. So whether you were able to take last week off, or if you just had Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for Thanksgiving, or if you weren't in the U.S. and you didn't get any time for any holiday, and maybe you just had a portion of this weekend, my message is still the same. We tend to get to the very end of the year, whether that's late November or it's early December, and tell me if any of these thoughts sound familiar. Oh, everybody's out of the office for the end of the year. I'm going to kind of slow down a little bit because I can't get a hold of anybody anyhow. No one wants to talk to me. Or, gosh, 2000, whatever it is, in this case, 2019 is almost here. You know what? I'm just going to relax a little bit and coast into the end of the year. Or that feeling of overwhelm of, darn it, I had goals at the start of this year and I didn't get them done. And then all of a sudden we start to feel overwhelmed and inadequate, and we beat ourselves up, and pretty soon another month has gone by and we think, oh, I'll just start January 1st because it's just too late. Well, if any of those sound even vaguely familiar, then I want you to work with me on something. I want you to decide that that's not going to be you this year. That's not going to be me this year. What I want you to do is this. I want you to give some thought today. I want you to do this part today. It's all in your head, so don't worry. I want you to think about what the most important single project is. It doesn't have to be big and it doesn't have to be small. That's up to you. What is the most important project that you need to get done that will make the biggest impact on your business and your practice in 2019? And I want you to decide that tomorrow morning, and I'm going to do this too, tomorrow morning you are going to start on that. Whether you are in the middle of it, whether you haven't even begun it yet, it doesn't matter. I know what my project is. It's something that I should have done about 5 years ago, and it's a project that I'm so excited about because I'm going to be able to work with clients on a regular basis, a lot of clients on a regular basis for all of 2019 and beyond, however long they're interested in it going on. Hopefully that'll be many, many, many years, but I will stop there and not say too much more, but I'm excited about it. And what I want you to do is decide, what is that project for you? What will have the biggest impact on your practice? So think about that the rest of today. No longer. No longer. I think in the back of your mind you know what that is. And it's not answering emails first thing in the morning. It's not necessarily checking social media, Nancy, first thing in the morning. But you know what it is. And then here's what I want you to do. I don't want you to think about the 50 steps that are necessary to get that project done. I want you to think about what the first step is. The first step, all right? And that doesn't mean that has to take 2 hours. It doesn't mean it should take 2 minutes. You're going to know what that very first step is that's going to open the gate to help you move forward. Maybe it's that you have to write an outline for what that project is. Maybe it's that you have to make the first phone call to order something or to talk to somebody to remove a barrier to moving forward. Maybe it's that you need to open up a piece of software where you are going to build a certain platform that will allow you to work with Jim Jones, Jenny Jones, whomever it might be, or lots of people at the same time. You'll know what it is, that very first step. And what both of us need to do in the morning, first thing in the morning when we get to our desks, is we're going to work on that very first step. No more. Unless You get to the end of that first step and you decide that you're on a roll and that you have more time to devote to this. Then you're going to go ahead and go on to the second step. But that's not a requirement right now. What I want you to do is just to pick up some momentum in the area that is the most important to you again, and that will have the biggest impact on your practice for the end of this year in 2019, all right? You and I both have these projects. Let's stop getting overwhelmed by the mere thought of them and the worry that we don't know how to do what it is we have to do. If we don't know how to do it, then maybe that's your first step. You need to reach out to someone who's going to teach you how to do whatever it is you don't know how to do. Or it's just cracking open a book, or in reading the third chapter that has to do with what it is you want to do, or it's calling a partner and saying, I need to work with you on this, or can I run this idea by you? That's a first step too, all right? This is so important. I don't want you to lose an entire month at the end of this year just because of the overwhelm or the feeling of, you know what, it's too late in this year to even get anything major done. That is the farthest thing from the truth, all right? I want you to work with me on this. And if you want, go ahead and leave a message in the comments and let me know what your first step is. Or if you want to share what your whole project is, go ahead. You can do that too. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, then a lot of people I work with keep things confidential, and I do too, for client confidentiality. Feel free to message me privately, and we can go back and forth on it that way. But I would love to know, because you know what happens? When we commit to something in writing, then that often makes us feel accountable. I'm not going to judge you for whatever it is you say your first step or your project is. I promise that's not my job to be judgmental. My job is to help make the complex simple. Help make the complex simple. And that's what I'm trying to do right now, too, for both of us. All right. I hope to hear from you. But listen, decide by the end of today. And then tomorrow morning, the first step in that one project. All right? We're going to do this together, okay? Let me know. I really do want to hear from you. All right. Let me know how it goes. Take care. Nancy Merland, Merland Marketing and Social Media. Have a good rest of the day. Bye-bye.